obviously, like, I went to go say thank you. So when I went to go say thank you, he's like, oh, can we go in the back? Like, is there, like back rooms or dances? And I was like, yeah, but I'm not gonna do no shit in the back. He was like, I'm not gonna fuck or suck no dick in that. He was like, nah, I just want to talk to you. So I'm like, all right. So then we go in the back, like, where, like, the private dances are in the back. They're, like, these booths. And we talked. Like, we talked for, like, 3 or 4 songs. And he's just, like, talking to me, like, regularly. Like, oh, what's your name? Why do you dance? Da-da-da-da. And it was, like, weird because he was so young. So, it's like, you come to the strip club and have a conversation? Like, that's weird. But I respected it. So that night, me and my homegirl was in the club. And we went to IHOP. Like, me, him, all his friends. We all went to an IHOP, and we were all just vibing at IHOP. I think I pissed him off at IHOP. I don't remember what I said. I think I was cracking on his height. I don't know. I'm real playful. So I think I was cracking on him, but his ex was very sensitive. So I think he got, like, offended. I don't know. We got into some type of fight. Not, like, a bad fight. He just had, like, an attitude. So I was like, oh, I'm never going to speak to him again. But we exchanged numbers, and then he ended up hitting me up, and we would text it for a little minute, and then I finally, like, went to go hang out with him. I went to, like, his studio he was at. Hung out with him, whatever. Oh, that was around the time that Jocelyn, when she killed herself, and this is what he told me. Don't quote me, but he told me I was the first person that he told, because I was like, it wasn't, I don't think it was Mother's Day. Was it Mother's Day? It was something, but I called him, or he called me. No, I called him on FaceTime. He was freaking out, and I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, my friend, she just killed herself. I was like, what? He's like, I just found out she just killed herself. I'm going crazy right now. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna call you back. And it hung up on me. He's like, you're the first. I was like, when? He's like, just now. I just found out. You're the first one. You're the first person I told. Cause I literally must have just called him after he got the news. So I was like, damn. So I let him have his time. So when I went to go hang out with him, he was very, like, he was upset. Like, it was a bad time for him in his life. So I kind of was just trying to be there and, like, be a good friend for him. But I don't know. I think he was, like, just very hurt, and he really liked me a lot. Like, we went out to dinner a few times. And he's like, oh, I want you to be my girlfriend. Me, I'm like, first of all, I just met you. And second of all, like, you're young. It was the fact that he was young. And it wasn't that he acted young, because he damn sure didn't act young. I was just like, yo, you're just becoming famous. Like, you're about to blow up. This is before, like, he became the ex everyone knew. This is when he was just still, like, coming out of jail. So I'm like, I'm damn sure not lying. This is on my son. Like, I don't have to lie about nothing. So, I was like, nah, I mean, you're too young, and I just feel like, I mean, that's how I met Trippie Redd. If y'all want to sit here and talk about me, like, lying, like, I met Trippie Redd because ex used to talk about me to Trippie when they used to be friends. This is a long time ago. When he's, well, not long, I mean, it was a while ago. Maybe a year ago. It was a year ago. It's about a year ago. Maybe a little bit more than a year. Because, actually, it probably was around this time. No, it wasn't. It was about a year. It was a little year ago and some change. Anyways, that's how I met Trippie Redd, because they talked about me, and then Trippie hit me up, and then that's a whole nother story. But anyways, back to X. I felt like he was just too young, and I was like, yo, you have all these hoes, and, like, you're about to blow up. And he was just telling me that he thinks I can really impact the world, and I speak for a lot of natural young girls, and he was interested in, like, helping me achieve my goals, or whatever my goals were. I wasn't doing music at the time, so I was just like, okay. He used to tell me all the time, like, how I reminded him of his mom and stuff like that. I wasn't ready, so I, like, was like, no. And basically what happened was, like, if I wasn't going to date him, we couldn't be friends. Because, I mean, he was just like, I always have love for you, but if you don't want to be with me, like, what's the point of us being friends? And I get that, because there's definitely been guys that I've liked and I've talked to, and then we don't work out, or, like, they don't want to be with me, so I just be like, all right, bye. Like, all right, I can't even be your friend, because it's just going to remind me that you don't want me, you know what I'm saying? So, we separated, we stopped talking around the time where he shaved his eyebrows off and he dyed his hair. A little bit after that, maybe like a month after that. Like, when he was in the process of growing it back. Like, when it was really about to come back. So, I didn't know the blue-haired ex. I was very proud of him, and it was very hard when he passed away.